It's time for Did You Watch It?
How does this show work? We watch what we like, we talk about what we watched, and maybe you'll like what you hear. I'm Liz.
And I'm Neil.
Last night, there was no episode of The Amazing Race Season 24. So we just sat around and talked about the TV. The conversation occurred on Sunday, April 6th, 2014. Here's what we said.
You know, we've been doing this for 3 months.
It's pretty cool.
It's very cool. So, we encourage people to just go back and take a visit, if you haven't already, of the episodes that we've covered thus far. We started out with The Bachelor Season 18.
We certainly did.
Yes, we did. With Juan Pablo. And yes, I am still very proud of myself that I actually made it through the whole show.
I am super proud of you that you made it through the whole show.
And now we are currently about in the middle of The Amazing Race. We're down to the last 7 teams, so we're having fun with that.
Yeah, I love the fact that we just are getting to travel the world and see all these amazing things and
without leaving our living rooms. So, I wanted to give our listeners an opportunity to get to know us better, not just in the context of the shows that we are watching for this show, but also the shows that we just watch when all we're doing is watching TV.
Okay, so you want me to admit my deepest, darkest, secretive, guilty pleasure shows?
What show would that be?
Oh my god, my deepest, darkest that I don't really want to admit that I'm watching right now?
Okay.
Honestly, is Lindsay on Oprah Winfrey Network.
Okay, what's that show about? I've never heard of that show.
Okay, so Oprah did this interview with Lindsay Lohan, and they decided to do...
Wait, stop. This is that Lindsay Lohan reality show?
Yes, you guessed it right, my friend.
Oh my.
We said deepest, darkest secrets.
And you weren't lying.
I'm confessing, yes.
Okay.
That I have been watching this.
Your penance will come later.
I know, right? So it started with Oprah's first interview with her. And she basically was kind of calling her on the carpet and just being really straight with her. And then they decided to do a documentary based on when she gets out of rehab and what those first few months of life are like for her.
Wow.
Yeah, I was actually sick and at home and watched kind of a couple of them on demand things, so I watched episodes back to back.
So tell the truth, were you sick before you started watching it or as a result of watching it?
No, I was totally sick before.
Okay.
But, yeah, so I watched a couple back to back, and I kind of got hooked.
Wow.
Like all reality shows, it's kind of that train wreck that you can't look away from. It's the thing that draws you in because you're thinking, is this really how this person is? And on one hand, you're really rooting for her, and you're really seeing her trying to pull her life together and her act together. And then on the other hand, you're seeing what you would typically expect.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty funny.
Okay.
I mean, not funny, haha, but it's just funny, strange.
Yeah, I'd underline that. I guess the closest that I would come to my deepest, darkest secret guilty pleasure show would probably be Drop Dead Diva.
Really?
I am now on season 5 because as I said, I don't have cable.
Get out of here.
I have to stream. Yeah.
So you're watching the Lifetime show, Drop Dead Diva.
Is it Lifetime?
Yeah.
I don't know what network it's normally broadcast on because as far as I'm concerned, it's on Netflix.
Wow.
I've been there since Deb pressed the button and became Jane Bingham, and now we're just getting into old Jane coming back and wanting to reclaim her life, but through the miracle of plots and complications, she now has embraced her new persona as Bridget.
Okay, so I haven't seen that far. So which angel is she on right now?
She's on her third guardian angel. I think his name is Paul.
Okay.
I think he may be the underwear model.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this far.
I'm only a couple of episodes in.
Okay.
Parker is in Toronto, apparently, with his son and
Brandy.
And Brandy, yes. It's questionable whether he will be returning to the show at this point because, yeah. But
Okay.
I'm sure that, by the time we get to the end of the season, he will make a return appearance with the lawyer that he was having the affair with, Kim.
Kim. Okay,
Yes, Kim.
so are we at short hair Stacy or long hair Stacy?
We are at, I believe, short hair Stacy.
Okay, I watched, I think, kind of the first part of the season with her short hair, and then I kind of punked out.
Gotcha.
I don't know what happened.
This is right after the wedding, and it was called off, and Owen had the heart attack.
Oh, yes, I saw those episodes, but then I think I bugged out after that.
Yeah. So what do you normally watch that you're not so guilty about?
So the normal stuff that I watch, I kind of have two conflicting sides of my personality. Typical Gemini.
Okay.
Right? So I've got the serious drama. I love The Good Wife. I love Downton Abbey. I love Scandal, Blacklist. And then I like the creepy crime dramas, such as The Following with Kevin Bacon. Plays the FBI guy, and it's about a serial killer who creates a cult, and he has followers, hence the title The Following. So I kind of like that. Bates Motel also. And Criminal Minds.
Yes.
Of course, because of Shamar. And then I like any of the Chicago shows, like Chicago Fire, I love. And they had a spin-off from that called Chicago PD, which I love, so I watch those too. And then, you know me, I'm a Bravoholic, so any of the Housewives, I have my favorite cities, but anything on Bravo, I love Andy Cohen, and so that's kind of me.
You have a far fuller plate than I do.
And hence we have the beauty of the DVR.
Yes, exactly.
So I just record them all, and then I just watch them all without commercials. So I just basically watch them when I feel like it. So
finger poised on the fast forward button at all times. As a cord cutter, I try to avoid commercials at all costs.
Of course.
Though I'm not necessarily against them, I just prefer uninterrupted viewing of my shows. Now, as I said, I am not, my plate today is not as full as yours. Historically, there was a time when I did watch quite a bit of television, but right now I'm definitely partial to political dramas, which is why I love Scandal. But Scandal is so much more than a political drama.
Scandal is off the chain.
Yes. I love House of Cards.
Sorry, I tried to watch that, but I think it was just too much for me.
House of Cards is kind of like graduate level political drama.
Yeah.
You've had to have done some time on the West Wing.
Which I didn't watch.
And, because there is a hierarchy that you have to adhere to somewhat.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
And you know me, I just kind of like the mindless TV, other than Blacklist and Scandal, because those two are just too damn good to pass up.
Right. See, Blacklist kind of feeds into my conspiracy theory shows.
Really?
I like shows where you never really know the full story of what's going on.
Okay.
I like Criminal Minds. I like the psychological, but I was also a big CSI fan.
Yeah, I liked Miami and I liked Vegas of CSI.
Yes, and I really like New York.
That was with Gary Sinise, right?
Gary Sinise, yes. Mac Taylor.
Mac. Yes.
So those three series, even though I have cut the cord, I still get all of the DVDs.
Yeah, I watch the reruns too.
Yeah, my New York set is complete, my Miami set is complete, and I believe CSI Las Vegas is still on. So
it is, but after Marg left, Marg Helgenberger, I don't know, lost interest.
Yeah, I'm still in with both feet, so
yeah,
I'm good there.
Great shows though.
Yeah. As far as reality shows go, like I told you, when we started The Bachelor, I kind of begged off the reality genre. It was very limited. It's like once you take off the shows that claim to be real but maybe are not, and then you get rid of the romance, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and For Love or Money and Joe Millionaire and all those, it gets really thin because I was never a big Survivor fan. I mean, Amazing Race. I've loved Amazing Race since the very beginning. I did everything I could to purchase as many of the DVD sets as I could, when they were available. And then Hulu Plus, I can now get from season 1 to 22.
Wow.
So I'm up to season 12 on Hulu Plus.
Wow.
And I am enjoying it.
That's cool. The other one that I loved in that kind of an arena was The Mole. Do you remember that show?
Loved The Mole.
The Mole.
Oh my gracious.
Anderson Cooper. I loved it.
All right. If anybody out there who's listening has anything to do with the U.S. production of The Mole, season 2 needs to become available by some means.
They just need to bring it back. It was such a good show.
If they don't want to bring it back, I'll understand. But they need to make season 2 available, whether it's streaming, whether it's DVD. I will buy a VCR if you put it on cassette tape. I don't care.
Oh my gosh. That's commitment.
Yeah, Mole? Hell yeah. I'm there. I know we've talked about my opinion of what is the ultimate in reality TV competition shows is solitary.
Oh Lord, yeah, we went through this the other day and it was so disturbing. I think I'm still having virtual nightmares.
For those of you out there who have never been exposed to the wonder that is solitary.
Oh my God, are you really going to go into this?
Okay, we don't have to go into it. Google it, people.
Okay.
Solitary. You will not be sorry. And I believe it's still available on Hulu. Give it a shot.
Then you can see how really twisted Neil really is.
I am not that. It's not about being twisted.
It's torture. Oh my God, I can't even watch it.
I survived The Bachelor, okay? I'm sorry, you have to be pretty twisted to embrace The Bachelor as a model for love and happiness.
Oh my gosh, let's not go down that road. I'm just saying,
we're not going down that road again.
Is about people in pods being tortured, essentially.
They're not being tortured.
They are, with sound and lights and deprivation.
It's not as dramatic as you make it out to be. It's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, no, I can't handle it.
You get to see people functioning by themselves. The only thing that they have contact with is this disembodied, computer-altered voice named Val.
Yes.
It's a great show. I love it because of the drama that ensues. And it's very harmless. They play with blocks and jelly beans, and they paint.
So listeners, you can see now why we come from such opposite ends of the spectrum.
Well, that's what makes it interesting.
It does. Neil has a totally different thing about reality than I do about reality.
Yeah, my reality is a lot closer to reality than Liz's definition of reality.
Let us not argue about that.
This is a time of celebration. This is a time of wonderment and just joy.
Wonderment.
Because for the last 3 months, we've been doing this, and we're very happy that it has been received so well.
Keep telling your friends. That's awesome.
There you go. So if you want to contact us via email, you can get to us at support@didyouwatchit.net, and it'll come to either me or Liz. If you have any comments that you want to make about the show, if you have any suggestions about shows that we should cover, we'd be very happy to hear from you. Please don't spam us. But other than that, what?
Please don't spam us. Yeah.
Please don't spam us.
And they can also follow us on Twitter, too.
And follow us on Twitter at @DidTheLetterUWatchIt. And where else? I think that's it for right now because we have issues with Facebook.
Yes.
We're trying to figure it out.
We are.
Oh yeah, Leverage, one other show that I'm loving that I'm just now in the final season on Netflix. Leverage, highly recommend it. Timothy Hutton, Gina Bellman, and Aldous Hodge. Very cool.
Can I do a plug?
You can do a plug. Go for it.
Okay, I need to do a plug for Good Wife.
Yes, I am going to be starting that one.
You are? Oh my gosh. I just want you to watch it so bad because this season is so good. Last week, they had a major shift in the storyline, and nobody knows what's going to happen. And it's so amazing. The writing is incredible. The character development is awesome. I love it.
All right.
If you catch up on The Good Wife, we will totally need to do that show.
Oh, well, okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Like I said, I still have to pick a weekend so that I can binge watch season 2 of The House of Cards. I still have to finish up Orange is the New Black. My calendar's pretty full. I got 10, 11 seasons of The Amazing Race that I still need to get caught up on.
Okay, so thank you for saying this, rather than what you said earlier, that I have far too many on my plate. You're binge watching too. You're just doing it on Netflix and streaming.
That's right. I'm binge watching with no commercials.
Those in glass houses let you not throw stones at those of us who are also in glass houses with cable.
Yes, that's the thing for you, because I know that your schedule is far more expensive than my schedule. So, next week, Amazing Race picks up in Rome.
Yes.
And, we'll be there dishing on Jessica and John and just how bad she needs to kick that fool to the curb.
Oh, my gosh. And the Globetrotters, I can't wait to see what Flight Time and Big Easy are up to this week.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, they're hooking up with country. There's a little canoodling going on.
Really? Did you read that?
Yeah. Yeah, I read that someplace. I think on CBS. There's a little dribbling and passing.
Wow.
And possibly slamming. But anyway.
Wow, then we need to count down to next Sunday because I got to find that out.
Yes. All right.
All
Until
right,
next
folks.
week. That's our time for today. You can follow us on Twitter at @DidTheLetterU_Watch-It. You can also find us at iTunes. Let us know what you think. Thank you for listening.